we'll get it together. Or maybe not.
Mr. Music ENT.
One of those nights.
It happens, man. It happens.
At least they know we live.
Yeah. We ain't playing around. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tuesday night. It's the Allen Powell Show. Got the playoffs going on right now. I know y'all probably watching, but still watch us too. You know, and as we gonna watch the game and we gonna still do the show at the same time. Ain't nothing changed. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. This is the Allen Powell Show. Got Mr. Hollywood to my right with me today. And we're gonna hold it down, man. We're gonna hold it down. You know how we do. But hey, I ain't gonna take a lot of time, man. Just let's lock a load, get right into it. First thing I wanna talk about is I thought you was gonna come out with us Saturday. I forgot you said you had this, so I didn't know.
Yeah, so how did it turn out?
You ain't missed too much, man.
It was like that. It wasn't that good.
I mean, it was packed, but you didn't miss. We didn't perform.
Wow.
Cause it was too packed.
And I figured that when you said Tilly's, I was like,
yeah,
on the weekend, that's an everyday spot for everybody.
Yeah. But don't worry, we gonna go
to the spot you were telling us about then.
Yeah, we gonna make it up then. This time maybe you'll be able to come to this time.
It can't just be, let me know ahead of time.
Yeah. But yeah, so we gonna get right into this thing, man. We got NBA playoffs going on right now. The Houston and Golden State game is about to tip off.
Houston finna tie this series up tonight.
He say Houston is about to tie it.
Yeah.
I say Golden State is going up 3-1.
They're not going up 3-1.
Andre Iguodala is out for tonight's game with a knee contusion. But
that don't mean nothing.
Yeah, you're right. It don't mean nothing because Golden State still
they
going.
Still a well-oiled machine, yeah. But
well-oiled machine.
Yeah, they still is. I agree with that.
So y'all can call in the comment who y'all think gonna win tonight's game. Is Houston gonna tie it up, or is Golden State gonna take a commanding 3-1 lead? And man, I'm excited. Steph acting a fool yesterday. Look,
Come on, it's one game, man.
Hold on. But let me tell you, before the game started, I put on Facebook, I said, look, I expect a good game from Steph.
Mm-hmm.
First half, brother was struggling though.
The third quarter went ballistic.
And I told my boy, I said, look, if he start hitting, he might start dancing.
But yeah, and we did the little shimmy.
Yeah.
When he pull up. See what helped Steph. He did what James Harden did to him.
Yeah.
Showed that James Harden can't play defense.
They both horrible.
They both is horrible. They probably the worst two guards in the NBA.
But James Harden don't even try.
Yeah, they put him on Shaq and the Fool twice. Because Rashawn Livingston rapped on me.
Yeah.
Steph hit him. They put him on that Shaq and the Fool.
Uh-oh, there go Clay. Look, he ain't even.
He got one shot.
Look, all I'm saying is,
shot.
look, Clay ain't even got started yet.
Okay, Trevor Reeves ain't got started.
Did you really just say Trevor Reeves? So look, y'all call in to comment, man, who y'all got tonight, Houston to Golden State. The game just tipped off, 2-0 Golden State. Yep, turnover, Golden State got the ball.
Come on, man.
So you might hear a little play-by-play here and there, but y'all can still comment. James Oliver says,
hey, man. Steph just hit a three.
As soon as I put my face down, Steph
he was
hit a
on the
three.
run. He didn't even touch the ground. Caught it in the air, shot it in there.
James Oliver said Golden State and Tim I'll be there tomorrow to collect. I guess y'all had a better something. James.
I'm not listening to him. I'm not listening to that guy. I'm gonna do him just like he do me when he already lost his beer bet, but he want to make sure he lost. I'm not paying until they lose.
Oh, to the game is officially over? Okay.
Because he hate when I be like, oh, well, you know you lose more games, you got to pay up. we got 4 more left. Yeah, whatever.
5-0 Golden State. I want to talk about last night's game, though. Cleveland and Boston. Hold on. Jonathan Stevens said, speak on Jay Williams' comment. I think he's talking about the comment about LeBron and Whip Jordan one-on-one.
Yeah.
Call in and tell me what you think about it. I want to hear what you got to say too.
I'm going to say this. Mm-hmm. In the one-on-one, and if we're speaking about today, LeBron James and Kevin Durant will beat Michael Jordan in a one-on-one. But like I told John and Steve when we had the conversation, one-on-ones don't mean nothing. can they beat him in 7 games?
Right.
Because this is the same thing I used to say about football. When you beat a person 1-on-1, somebody got to lose.
Yeah.
But can you beat them in a 7-game, 48 minutes?
But it's not even like, I mean, heads up, it looked like they would have the advantage because of they bigger and Kevin Durant long, whatever. But you can't teach killer instinct.
And this is what I told him. 9-9, I'm taking Jordan.
Yeah.
But to start off, I will take LeBron James in a 1-on-1 just because his physical attributes. But if it come out to a shooting fest, I'm taking Michael Jordan. But like I say, being 1-on-1 is kind of hard. But now Kevin Durant, on the other hand, yeah, I'm taking him regardless, just because he's 7 foot and can shoot.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's better than Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but I mean that's not even like Kevin Durant. Like that wasn't even. I don't even know why you brought him up.
No, because Jonathan called me with it yesterday.
Oh, he said
he was naming people like he had even named Kyrie. I said no, not Kyrie. He had said Kevin Durant because he could shoot over him.
So he just naming folks.
Yeah, but he thinks Jordan is the GOAT. But when people say 1-on-1, anybody can win in the 1-on-1.
Right.
Yeah, I don't look too far into that, but LeBron will be Jordan in the 1-on-1.
Just in case y'all don't know what we talking about, Jay Williams, the former Bull who got in a crazy bicycle accident, ended his career basically, said that LeBron James will beat Jordan in a 1-on-1. And so that's what we talking about right now. Let's see. James Oliver said Mike doesn't go to 7 games, so the answer is no.
Well, Mike will have to go to 10. So,
but I'm saying hey, we don't know what would happen, so
you remember when Jordan was asked the question about who he would beat in 1-on-1? Like he said he would demolish Carmelo Anthony and LeBron. Yeah. He said the only person that would give him competition is Kobe. But like you said, it's a 1-on-1.
Yeah. So all right, that's just a little talk. But I want to talk about last night's game, man. Cleveland and Boston. I know you picked Cleveland in the series. How many games did you pick them in?
6.
Picked them in 6
Yeah,
games.
because I told you, them young boys was going to have to play perfect every game.
Yeah.
But Cleveland has to win on the road. Boston doesn't have to win on the road.
Right.
Cleveland does.
Right.
But LeBron James have figured them out, and what they figured out, they're switching. Like have Boston want to switch, and like he is out there really embarrassing them with his size. And I think the youth is starting to take effect.
Well, we're going to see, because Boston is undefeated at home.
Right.
So we're going to see, did they figure them out? Did LeBron James and the Cavaliers figure them out? Or is everybody just protecting their home court? They say a series don't start till the home team loses.
Best 2 out of 3, I'm taking LeBron James.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to pick against him either. He done ran the East for years, so I'm not going to pick against him. But, I'm rooting for Boston anyway.
Yeah, I know.
But I seen a post on Facebook that I want to get to, which I think is accurate. It's very accurate, but
here you go.
No. It's actually defending LeBron James.
Oh, okay.
See, they always
I know you a hater.
assuming
I know
that
you're a real life hater.
No, but I'm gonna tell the truth. It said that if he beats Boston, he's supposed to, because Kyrie and Gordon ain't there. If he lose, he's like, now how you lose to a team?
And that's that double-ended sword, because like he's supposed to win, but then if he lose, he still get blamed for it.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy, but I'm going to say both as well.
But I'm going to say this, he only could beat who in front of him.
I agree.
Because this goes back to when I first said, if that's the case, Golden State shouldn't have had that first ring.
Oh, you talking about
when Kevin Love and Kyrie
right,
but they had to beat who was in front of them.
Right. I feel you, but like I say, like if he do beat Boston, I'm like, well, they didn't have Gordon.
Well, even though we don't talk about the regular season, he still beat Boston 3 out of 4 with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, I feel you. It's just like if they don't beat him, it's like, wow, he really can't get compared to Jordan now.
Right, but if they do beat him, like, well, he's supposed to win.
Yeah, it's a double standard.
But
that's just what it is right now. 9-0 Golden State. Oh my God, Steph. 9-0 Golden State.
It's early, man.
Do we need to? Did you come up with your? Oh my goodness, Kevin Durant just hit a 3.
I did. I do got a Hollywood wants to know.
All right, what you got for us today, brother?
So, how many brothers you got?
I have Simeon, Ivy, Willie. I got one that passed away, so I got 3 that's living right now.
What do you follow at?
I'm second to the oldest.
So I'm the oldest of 10. So I have a question. You think your mama got a favorite child?
Do she has a favorite child?
The question is, do you think your parent has a favorite child?
That's a good question. I think that parents do have a favorite child, but they never say it. I don't know if I'm the favorite or not, but I definitely think.
You think she does have a favorite,
yes.
but she would never say it?
Yes. Cause look, and I be listening to Sports Talk Radio all the time, and they said something like this. Cause you know some family members are knuckleheads,
right,
and then some are more what I'll say obedient than others. So of course the parent is gonna cater to that child. Matter of fact,
my mom make it noticeable who her favorite is.
She do? Really? What she do?
Like everybody knows who her favorite is. Like it's not a shout of a.
Are you her favorite?
I am. and the thing about it is, I don't take heed to it, but my brothers and sisters do.
Right.
Oh, they don't like that.
What they would say? Oh, here come the golden child.
He be like, well, you know, mama ain't gonna say nothing to Tim. You know, mama and Tim this, and mama ain't gonna say that. Mama always say something, or they'll make me ask mama something, cause they know she can't tell you. She'll tell me something different. Yeah.
That's a great question, cause I know it's a lot of people that's watching that got kids. So I want to ask the people: Do as parents, do you all have favorites?
Yeah.
As childs? Comment, call in, let me know. Or are you afraid to answer that question?
They don't want to answer. Ain't nobody. Now that's one question ain't nobody gonna answer, because like you just said, ain't nobody want to tell them that.
Yeah. So I want to know,
especially if your mama call in and say, "See me on the favorite."
I won't be mad.
Yes, you would.
No, I won't.
You would feel some type of way.
No, I won't. I don't care about that.
Yeah, I don't care about it either. But it's definitely every parent has a favorite.
So I definitely want to know: Do the parents have a favorite? Because I believe they do.
Yeah.
And if you do you let it be known? Have you ever said it? Or are you scared to just answer the question, period?
And see, my little brother in the background trying to raise his hand. You cannot be the favorite and you the baby. That does not make you the favorite.
That's not true.
But I'm trying to say, just because he's the youngest doesn't make him the favorite. Now, because all my brother and sister asked me, do I have a favorite? They swept and down that my brother Mikey is my favorite.
Hey, I think my mom, my baby brother that passed, that might have been her favorite. But I'm not for sure.
Right.
I'm not for sure. She probably would never say it anyway. But I definitely want to hear from the parents, man. Do you have favorites as children? That's a great question, man. Moving on, man. We're going to get into the NFL got a new kickoff rule. They got a new kickoff rule. We talked about this a while back. And so they're not going to be having a run and start. I looked at the...
more so like a punt.
Yeah. My question is it going to help with the injuries, though?
No. Because they done changed the helmet, put more air in the helmet, changed the equipment. The thing about it, you cannot change grown men running into each other.
But they not getting a full start. It's going to be more close.
But if you look at a lot of concussions, if you really look at it, a lot of concussions doesn't come from big hits. Mm-hmm. It comes from awkward hits.
Okay.
Like, perfect example, we was watching the game the other day and you felt that the elbow to LeBron's face wasn't hard.
Uh-huh.
Stuff like that. So it's not because, they just running straight to each other. Like, all the concussions really doesn't happen on kickoff. Running back hit the hole and he get tackled, concussion.
But those are the more violent.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to stop because it's not going to stop the crackback.
No, but they're saying you can't do a wedge no more either.
Yeah, but if I see you coming and I want to block, it's still a crackback. Then they changed their rule.
I mean, I think they trying though. They trying.
It's gonna be flag football. I'm telling you, it's gonna be flag football.
In a few years. Yeah. In a few years. But that's a new kickoff rule. The kickoff rule, you're not gonna get a running start. They're trying to stop the head-on collisions in that type of situation. Once again, just to give you a quick rundown before we keep moving on, we talked about last night's Boston-Cleveland game. We talking about the current game. Golden State is whooping on Houston 12-2.
Definitely came out smoking.
Yeah. And then Hollywood wants to know do parents have a favorite child? Do they have a favorite child? And if you are a parent, call in, let me know. Do you have a favorite? Or no, you don't have a favorite? Or
you don't even have to tell us the child. We just want to know if you have a favorite.
If you have a favorite.
Right.
Or are you scared to just say that you have a favorite altogether? Because I believe that
every parent got a favorite.
Every parent got a favorite.
Everyone got a favorite.
So, I want to get to A Day in the Life of Al. And the day of life of I was when we went to Tilly's. So, you know, last show we talked about going to Tilly's, karaoke night. We're going to get it in. Mr. Tell the Truth was in the building. We was
You
there.
drinking?
Huh?
You was drinking?
He was. I don't recall him seeing him with a drink.
Okay.
I don't recall him seeing him with a drink. But we was in the building, man. It was pretty packed. And I told him I was gonna put him on the list, put him and the wife on the list. But it was too packed. It was like 20 people ahead of us. But what I want to talk about was the ratchetness that was going on in there.
Look where you went.
I know. But I ain't been there probably like a year. So we in that thing and they start playing house music. And man, when I say the ratchetness came out, Lord.
On the house music?
Oh yeah. They was twerking all over the place. Some big girl twerking almost fell. It was bad. It was bad.
I don't need to be there.
Yeah, it was bad. But then, so we go there. We didn't get a chance to do the karaoke.
Nobody?
Nobody.
So you basically just went to the club.
We had some food. But right after, the next day after we went, some girl, I guess that worked there, ended up quitting, and she put them on blast.
Wow. On Facebook?
On Facebook. On Facebook, she said Tilly's is dirty. They got roaches. They don't be wearing gloves. They put food on the floor and put it back on the plate.
Now they finna mess their business.
And so then, when people was coming at her like, well, why you didn't say that a long time ago? You know, she put out a message of the owner, messenger her saying, why you do that? We got family to feed. Why would you do that? You know, take it down to she was trying to prove the point that she's not lying.
Wow.
Yeah.
She that petty?
Bro, she hashtag ABC News, hashtag the health department.
You don't know who looking at her page.
Yeah. She did all that. And so
You going back?
I'm not because I was looking for a reason. Like it's a good environment. You know, they have fun or whatever, but you're not about to.
Oh, James Harden hurt.
No, that was last game.
Oh.
You're not about to. Then they charge after 9 o'clock. They charge $10
To get in?
To get in.
It's like a club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I did
Yeah.
that.
And then when we went there, they was like, we had a group of 6. They like, yeah, it's gonna be a minimum of $20 per person that you have to buy, like food. Yeah. And I'm like, man, at first I thought they were saying $20 just to sit down.
Right.
And then you gotta buy your food.
So a minimum.
But they say you at minimum have to spend $20.
And their food is horrible.
So I was like, you know what, I'm done with all of that.
Yeah,
but
I'm glad I didn't come. I wouldn't go.
I'm a look. I got a comment. Doritha says my dad's favorite is my sister, his youngest. Okay, and if your dad's favorite is your sister, how do you feel about that? That's what I want to know. How do you feel about your dad choosing your sister? As
I ain't gonna lie. Me being the oldest, if I wasn't a favorite, I'd probably feel some way. Like I was
You
here
feel some
first.
type of way?
Like I was here first, and I was here for a while before you decided how other kids' mama and my dad. I know for a fact I'm my dad's favorite.
But yeah, so everybody that's tuning in, all the parents out there, the Hollywood wants to know is, do the parents have a favorite child? And if you do, who is it? I mean, not who is it, but just do you got one?
Right.
Just do you got one?
Houston playing scared.
Yeah. Houston getting whooped on.
Yeah, they getting
Houston getting whooped on. Oh, we got a caller. Thanks for calling the Allen Powell Show.
Hey, talking about that parent's favorite child.
Yes.
I'm just getting over it.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I wasn't talking to my dad because
Wow.
he would call me asking about my sister.
Okay.
You know, have you talked to her and all this stuff. He would call me on my birthday, but he would call me on her birthday and ask me had I talked to her
You
and
the
stuff
oldest?
like that. Yeah, I'm not his oldest, but I'm the oldest between us two.
Yeah, see, I feel some
My dad only had 2 children with my mom.
Well, yeah, I feel some type of way.
Wow.
And yeah, so I had a big problem with that, and I had to get over that.
So, how did you get over it?
You know how I got over it, Al. the word.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay,
Lord,
okay. I didn't know because I was like,
I think
okay,
she was
did y'all have a conversation or?
I had to actually, you know, let him know in a loving way how it made me feel, and I saw that how it, you know, how he tried to make changes, because it was at the point where Barry was like, "Don't talk to that dude," because he would see how it was hurting me,
Yep.
and he would hear it. You know, he would hear the conversation.
Yep.
And yeah, he was upset.
And I would be too. Like when you see your wife is hurt by something, by a family member. Oh no, don't even speak to him.
Step out here.
But when you did express your feelings to him, what did he say back?
Well, for a minute he was mad.
Mad at
He
you?
was mad. Yeah, he was mad at me.
What? Just for mentioning it?
Because, yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
He was mad. He was mad at me, and we didn't talk for a season. And
Wow.
I knew I had to do better, because I know better.
That's what I'm talking about. But God brought you through. See, this is what I'm trying to tell people. That God stuff, like God will get you through some things, because only God can get somebody through something like that. Because
she was hurt. I could tell how she was explaining it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for calling in and sharing that. I really appreciate it.
All right.
Hey, before you go, move on. This is why James Harden cannot be MVP.
Why?
Why haven't you taken a shot in the first quarter and your team getting blown out?
Hey, he did.
And you just had an open shot.
Shot right there. And
But-
he broke. Oh,
No, but he just. I wish you would see the replay. He had an open shot and stood there. You can't be MVP and let your team go out like that.
Okay, my sister Denise Williams says my favorite is my oldest, the Black Sheep, because it keeps me in the prayer closet. But I favor each one of them.
Yep.
My favorite is my oldest. Who's her? She talking about Peanut, my nephew Peanut.
Well, he the oldest.
Yeah. I had to think. Wow. Please call in if you can. We gotta talk about that.
Her son being the oldest.
Yeah, I know her son being a favorite. I'm not opposed to it. I'm just shocked because those my nieces and nephews. So
Right.
I'm just shocked. I never knew that. So that's a shocker. But let's see. My mom says yes, Al. Your Big Ma had a favorite out of 8 was your Uncle Bill and.
But you see how your mama didn't answer the question?
Yeah, she about to answer. She said Uncle Bill and my Aunt Annie. So, Mom, who is your favorite? And don't feel pressured because I'm asking you. I don't care if I'm your favorite or not. It's not no big deal to me. But we would like to know. Thanks for calling the Alan Powell Show.
Yeah. How you doing, bro Ham?
What's going on, sis?
Look here. I see how you listen as you read my message. First of all, you gotta know your nieces and nephew ages, bro.
Okay.
Sade is the oldest.
Oh, Sade, I'm tripping.
You know she the Black Sheep.
But wait. I was thinking like, for some reason I thought Peanut was the oldest boy. I'm tripping. So Sade is the favorite.
Yes, and can I explain why?
Yes,
She called
please.
it. Fit her baby.
Because her being the Black Sheep, respectfully speaking, she's not on here to defend herself, but in my opinion, it keeps me on my knees. It keeps me connected to God.
Okay.
And so, go ahead.
No, go ahead, finish.
So for that reason, I say that she's my favorite, but I favor each of them. I'm available to each of them. I pray for each of them. But when it comes to who I have to pray for the most, it will be the oldest.
Okay. And do you think your other children would feel any type of way by you saying what you just said?
Absolutely. I've had this conversation, especially her not being the only daughter. I've had this conversation with baby girl.
And how
because she felt like I favored her more.
Wow.
But let me say this real quick. Being a young mother, okay, I didn't know any better.
Right.
But the more children you have, hopefully, the better you'll become
Right.
as a parent. So what she got was a lot of no's. But it wasn't because I favored her less. It's because I understood and understand the quality of living a good lifestyle and not being able to give them their way all the time. And heck, let's be honest, God don't tell us yes to everything. He tells us a lot of no.
Right. Okay,
I grew up as a parent. That is why she may have thought I favored one more than the other.
Right. Okay, so one more question. So, have you had this talk with Peanut?
Yes.
And have you had this talk with TJ?
Yes.
And Callie too?
If he was listening. If he was listening.
And then what?
See,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
Did you do your mom have a favorite?
Yes.
And who do you say that is?
Absolutely. Your older sister, our older sister. She's spoiled rotten. She's spoiled rotten. And you know what? Can I be honest? Sometimes, it has been where I felt it made me feel a certain kind of way. Because, it just didn't feel fair because I'm yours too.
Right. But
And I think that when siblings, and it'll show who you favor the most because you know how siblings have, their disputes?
Right.
She'll favor her in the dispute more than me. And it's like, well, I don't think you should take sides. You should be the mediator and bring balance to the situation, not just stand on one side. Think, bitch, but wait a minute, and I hope she'll hear this because she'll call me later and have something to talk about what big sis don't know about. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that is not fair, and it is not a good feeling to favor a child, especially when you have more than one.
Mr. Hollywood got a question for you, but what's funny is she called herself Hollywood too. That's the funny part. She been calling herself Hollywood for a long time.
Yeah.
So this is
But I'll give it to him. This y'all show, so he can have it.
That's my middle name. That's not my nickname. That's my middle name.
That's actually on his birth
Is
certificate.
it really?
Yeah, it's actually on my birth certificate.
That's all right.
But he got a question for you.
What do you fall at in your siblings?
Well, I am the third.
And you have an older sister?
I have an older sister.
Okay.
I would love to hear from Ma'am. So when I get a chance to text him, I would definitely ask him how he feel about that too.
Please do, because I think him and I, let me tell you something. Him and I will be the one who will cry we will cry together. Because sis was always favored between mother and between dad. And so him and I would cry together about how we felt that why we always got to get whoopings, why she ain't never get it.
And that's
So if you feel like she has a favorite and it made you feel some type of way, wouldn't that kind of change your method? So to say?
No, because if I want to be real clear, if when you see me, what I posted is that it would make it seem to be that she's my favorite because I stay more on my knees for her.
Right.
I pray for all of them.
Right.
But because of, the decisions that she makes as an adult, it keeps me connected to God the most for her, if respectfully speaking.
Right. I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I favor each of them because each of them brings something unique and special to the family.
Yeah, because she didn't say she showed favoritism.
Right.
So it's not that I show favoritism. If I had all 5 children in the room with me, I'm not just gonna focus on one.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna focus on all 5 of them at one at a time.
But she believe your mom will focus on your older.
But I believe you absolutely. My mother's favorite is my older sister. She's 48 years old and she spoils right. My mother still irons her clothes. Yeah, I told it. She still irons her clothes. She spoiled you. So if I was there visiting, I'd have to pull out the iron board and iron my own clothes. But it's all right. for who they are.
I wish Jonathan
You
Stevens
know what
would
I
call
mean?
in now.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna keep
All right,
moving.
y'all.
But thank you for calling in.
Hey, J.O., I know you
You're
watching.
welcome.
All right. Bye.
Hey, J.O., you should call in and say who your mama favorite is.
Mom, you can call back. I know you was calling.
She want to defend herself now.
My mom was calling in, but I was on the line. So call back in, Mom, and you can tell me what you had to say. Let's see. My sister says, I know who my favorite is. She said this is me. She says me. I don't think it's me, but sis who was daddy's favorite. I don't know what she said. Just in case y'all just joining the show, Hollywood had a great question, man, and it's sparking a lot of phone calls coming
Yeah,
in.
man, you don't know how that be hurting people, man.
Yeah,
Like, I can tell how my brothers react.
yeah,
Yeah, like, and I can tell how my sisters react, like, when I'm around. Like, I
Yeah.
can tell, like, when I come around, like, my brothers really don't like that.
wow.
Because at this age, they still feel like mama, like, oh, well, she's never gonna say nothing to him. And they always say that. She never said nothing to him.
Thanks for calling Alan Powell Show.
Hey, Alan Tab, this is Mother. This is Mom's.
And she can't defend
I
herself.
was just listening to your sister. I just listened to Peaches. The Peaches was spoiled rotten though. But let's get back to my favorite. Cause you know I raised her from 4 years old, so I know. But let's get back to my favorite. My favorite was always you. I hope nobody will get offended.
I'm shocked.
I hope. Well, you know why I said that? Because you always worked since I think you was 15 or 16. I never had to do nothing for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you was actually my favorite. And you know, D. Shalon.
Yeah, I thought
required.
Yeah, I thought D was your favorite.
He required more attention
Okay.
from me.
Okay.
You know, that's all it is with him. But out of 5, you were my favorite, but he required more attention.
KK did say I was the favorite. I just didn't think so, but she did say that, so I guess she know too.
I never had to do nothing for you. Like I said, you worked since you was 15 or 16 years old, and you been working ever since. So I never really had to do nothing for you, but love you.
Got you. All right.
Okay.
Thanks
All right.
for that. All right.
Bye-bye.
That's a good point how she broke it down.
Yeah.
So like since you want to hassle on her, she did nothing but love you.
But see, what's crazy was my sister said my niece Sade is her favorite is because she do have to do the
Right.
I don't want to say do the most, but she stays on her knees in prayer for her the most. So it's like a 2 different contrast. But my sister KK is watching. So KK, do you have a favorite? And do you want to call in and share? If so, so that's a great question. My sister said, "Stop it, Al." Stop what? I don't know what you mean.
Like you didn't know you was the favorite.
I promise you I didn't. I thought it was my baby brother D. I'm telling you. I thought it was D for real. So, but there you go. Just again, for people who just checking in, the question is, as parents, do you have a favorite child? And if so, you can comment, call in, or you don't have a
That was a
favorite.
good question.
Great question. But that's what you do, man.
Yeah, but I had thought about it because I'm telling you, like if you see all of us together,
Yeah.
like you can tell
Now see,
between me and my baby brother, like everybody else in the middle, you can tell. Like you can tell.
but see, when me and my siblings get together, I don't think you can tell. Like we just chill. Like
No, is your mom around?
yeah,
No, if my mom was around, oh, you can tell.
yeah.
I'm just like, bro,
What happens?
I'm gonna be 32 and they still tell me, hey, you go ask mama. You go ask mama. Or you go do this.
So was it like that when you was a child? Hey, come on, can we get some cookies? And they say no. Hey.
Yeah, or I just go get them and I wouldn't get in as much trouble as the rest of them. But I never used that to my advantage.
Right.
I just felt like I'm the oldest.
That's funny.
Yeah, you
That's
definitely can notice it.
So y'all can still call in, comment. The Day in the Life of Al. Hey, we still doing your go-to karaoke songs too. I still want to know what is your go-to karaoke song. Since the last show, have you come up?
Yeah, I didn't think about it. Johnny Gill.
Johnny Gill, who?
Yeah. I just thought about it like every time it come on, I seen the song and I forgot about it after the show.
I would pay to see you do that.
I got a video. I
You did?
got a
You
video.
did one?
Yeah, I got a video.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I
hey,
got
we're going to go do karaoke.
Yeah.
And that has to happen.
Yeah,
So
I would do it.
the Alan Powell show went to Tilly to try to do karaoke, didn't work out. So we're gonna try it again another time. And Mr. Hollywood is gonna do Johnny Gill, My.
And Bobby Brown, My Prerogative.
And Bobby Brown, My Prerogative. And I'm gonna do something. I don't know. I got different songs depending on how I'm feeling, you know. But we gonna do it. But oh my goodness, Golden State, Sean Livingston just
But
dunked.
as bad as Golden State playing,
Uh-huh.
and Houston is playing, Golden State letting them hang around. It's only a 9-point game.
My sister says I would think I was the favorite because I'm my mom only girl. But if you listen to what she said, then you wouldn't know. Thanks for calling the Alan Powell Show.
Hello, brother.
What's going on?
So what was the question again?
Do parents have a favorite child? So do you have a favorite child?
Do I have a favorite child? I don't know. That's funny. Because I think I treat them all the same.
How many kids you have? Yeah.
I can't really say I do.
Do your kids think you have a favorite?
I mean, of course, the baby right now, little baby, her name, little baby, so you would think the baby would get the most attention, but I think they all get the same treatment.
So next, who is that in the background?
Little baby.
Put her on the line.
Your uncle wants you.
All you gotta do is ask the kids.
Yeah, they gonna tell the truth.
Taylor?
They gonna tell the truth.
Yeah, I can say.
As far as us, she coming to the car. I don't know. I mean, you? I didn't ever tell you that you was a favorite, though.
I thought D was the whole time, but yeah. Where's
But I would have been.
Yeah, that's interesting. Did she make it yet? Okay. Well, call back. Call back when you got her next to the phone.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna find out who the favorite was when little baby come back.
Youngest, right?
Jay Riley said, I say no, but my kids would say my baby girl, but this is not true. She was just a baby.
See?
Hey.
All you gotta do is ask the kids. All you gotta do is ask the kids.
Hey, that's Jay Riley. I would love to hear from one of your kids, because I want to hear why they say what they say. Because that is hilarious. But, yeah, so if any of the Riley kids are listening, come on, call in, man, so I can see what's going on, who's the favorite child. Because I know them. And me knowing them, I couldn't tell myself if he had a favorite. But, they say the baby girl is the favorite, so I want to see.
All you got the easiest way to find out
Talk to the kids.
is to ask the kids, and the one that doesn't answer knows they're the favorite. The one that sit there and be like, I don't know who dad's favorite is. That means you know you're the favorite,
Right.
because anybody else has a name to throw out.
Right. So that's interesting, man. That's a great question. We're gonna move on, but y'all still call in and comment. Who's the favorite child? You as a parent, do you have a favorite child? And if you one of many siblings, did your mom or dad have a favorite? Moving on, the Eagles got an invite to the White House, and they did. Okay, I think the baby came to the line. Is it Alan Powell Show? Do I got the baby on the line?
Yeah.
Kayla,
Yeah.
you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
Do your mom has a favorite between you and your brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
Who the favorite?
What'd you say?
Who is your mom's favorite child?
I really think it's Kanye because he's
Somebody tell me.
Kanye, he the goodest But yeah, I think he's the favorite.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for answering the question. Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Kanye's definitely the favorite. Because she's the baby and said
Yes.
that. So Kanye's
Yes.
definitely the favorite.
Yes.
Because I thought she was going to say herself.
That was funny.
Yeah, he's the favorite.
That
That's
was
not
funny.
even a shot of a doubt. He's definitely the favorite.
I wish I could get Kanye in the line and ask
He's
him.
going to deny it. But the baby just said it. So yeah, Kanye's definitely the favorite.
That is too funny. Let's see. Al, your dad's favorite was V, Peach, and KK. Wow. She's talking about my dad. Okay, here we go. Thanks for calling the Alan Powell Show.
Hi, Alfred. This is Tavia. This is Hamid's daughter.
Which one? Who is this one?
Tavia.
Tavia. Yes. Thanks for calling in. So, who's the favorite out of y'all?
Deja.
Deja is the favorite. That's the baby. That's her dad's.
No, Deja's the oldest
Oh,
girl.
right. I'm sorry. I know you the middle one, right? You the middle girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Deja is the favorite.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
what she said, right?
No.
That's the favorite child.
No, this is J. Riley.
Oh, J.
He
Riley.
commented and said the baby girl was the favorite.
Right.
But this is the middle girl saying
right.
Deja is the favorite.
The oldest.
So who
Jayla
did,
is his favorite.
say that again?
Jayla is his favorite. Deja is my mama's favorite. Therefore, that makes her favorite because my daddy gonna do it if my mama say do it for her.
Oh. Now that's
No,
a
you gotta ask
good.
the
That's
kids.
a good analysis.
The kids know, man.
Is any of the other kids around you? Are any of the other kids around you?
Yep, there's us three girls here right now.
Can I speak to Deja?
All you gotta do is ask the kids.
Deja, you want to speak
Watch
to
her
you?
tonight. She gonna deny it.
You about to see right
She
now.
gonna deny it.
Hello.
Deja,
Hey,
what's going on?
nothing.
You-
Trying to find something to eat.
You are live on the Alan Powell Show, and the question is,
Okay, let's pop in. Everybody
happy belated birthday,
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
and who is your parents' favorite in your opinion?
My older brother, Jason. I feel like he's the favorite because they let him get away with too much stuff.
So is he?
So he the favorite.
So is he both of them favorites?
I feel like he's my mama's favorite.
We
I'm
just
my
told
daddy's
you.
favorite.
Oh well, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
She know.
Right. So wait, who's your daddy favorite?
Who is, you said who my daddy favorite?
Yes.
Me.
Okay. Oh, she admitted it. She admitted it.
admitted it.
And you said
Yeah, I'm
Jay.
my daddy favorite.
And she's standing on
And
that.
you like
She's
that,
standing
don't
on
you?
that, yeah.
Yes, because I'm the oldest girl.
Uh-huh.
So she has to take care of me and watch over me first. So the
right.
little ones can't be the favorite.
Wow. So now that and then one more question before I let you go is now Tavia was the one that first said it. My question is, do you think that make the other kids feel any type of way?
No, because they get love from us.
From-
We the oldest, so Jason is my mama's favorite and I'm my daddy's favorite. So we gotta show them love.
Oh, I like
Because my
that.
mom and daddy is showing us love.
Right. Wow. Okay, I like all of that. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me talk to y'all and get some info, and thank y'all for tuning in and calling in the show.
No problem.
See,
All right, take it easy.
it's the difference in this generation. Like,
This is my older sister. Hello.
Yes, hi. Hi, Alfred. This here is your stepmom, right? You know, you supposed to be asking me some type of question or something.
Yes. So this is the question of the show.
Okay.
Who's your favorite child?
I can't say because it's not going to be fair.
you don't want to
I can't
say.
a favorite. I love them all. I just don't want to pick out one.
But you do have one.
Well, yeah.
One of your other children called in and said who your favorite was.
What now?
One of your children called in the show and said who your favorite was.
Yeah, okay, yeah, well, she just, called me. And she told me this is the reason why that I'm calling you, right? Talking like right, Sylvester. I'm gonna get her on this. I'm talking with no teeth in my mouth, I'm telling you. No, listen, seriously, God knows I love them all. I don't want to pick out this one. I don't want to do that because that's not going to be fair because I love them all.
Okay.
I love all of you, children and, stepchildren as well. Yes, sir.
Is V around?
She's
getting ready for work.
Sleep right now. Sleep.
Okay. When she does wake up, tell her the question and ask her Tell her I asked. Do she have a favorite child?
Okay. All right.
All right. Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome, sweetie.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Wow, so that was the mom of my sister earlier. So that was funny, man. Hey, Roman says A-Dub is messy. Hey man, this ain't me, bro. This Hollywood wants to know. This brother asked the question.
I was just at my mom's house and it made me think about it.
Yeah, this brother question, man.
Too.
It was it was just a question, and it got a lot of phone calls coming in.
On the postal.
Here we go. Thanks for calling the Alan Powell Show.
Okay, I know I already called the show, but I gotta say this real quick. Mother not being honest.
she said she was.
And one thing about the Al Powell Show is integrity and honesty. Everybody's feelings gonna be hurt.
She said she wasn't gonna tell us.
She said
she got a favorite.
Right.
She said she got a favorite.
She just wouldn't say it.
She just wouldn't say it.
Right.
But you know what? That's why I love her so much. Because she care about others' feelings, and she don't want to hurt nobody. But the proof is in the pudding. It's all right, but the proof is in the pudding. And Sus, she lying too. Sus knows she got a favorite time. I don't know. She lying.
Did you hear what Kayla said?
I did.
All you gotta do is ask the kids.
So let me tell you real quick, and I'm gonna let you go for another caller. I called Calvin in here, and I asked him, Calvin, what do you think your favorite? Do you think you're my favorite? He said, yeah, Mama. I said, why do you think you're my favorite? He said, because you let me do a lot of stuff. You buy me a lot of stuff. You love me, Mama. And I said, you know what? It didn't even really crossed my mind, but I want to say he probably is the most favorite. Out of my kids, they will say that.
All you gotta do is ask the kids.
Because he is the youngest.
Right.
He was premature when he was born.
Right.
Doctor said he wouldn't make it, and 12 years later, here we go.
Right on. Right on.
So just to say that, to put it all in a nutshell, I can honestly say with a smile that all my kids approve for Calvin to be not just my favorite, our favorite.
Right on. Right on.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
all right, thank you for having me again.
Thanks for calling in again.
Okay,
Later.
That question got everybody.
Man, you didn't start
Like,
something.
I'm pretty sure
real.
a lot of people watching that didn't call in and answer, but hey,
Yeah. So that question is a great question you asked. My dude said I'm messy. That's funny. But some people might feel some type of way, but at the same time, I think it's a great question. So once again, for everybody who just joined in, I've seen some new people coming in. If you got multiple kids, do you have a favorite? And if you are one of many siblings, did your mom and dad have a favorite?
Joseph, you think Mama got a favorite? Who her favorite?
She say she don't.
But who her favorite? If anybody wanted, my little brother's in the background. Who her favorite?
You.
You believe that? Do that make you feel some type of way?
No.
Cause you the baby, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think
that's why I say for him it doesn't matter. He's the baby.
right. When you a baby, I don't think you can feel some type of way because you gonna get special attention regardless if somebody else.
Because he's all of our favorite. Like
Right,
he knows that.
right.
Yeah.
But I love the answer Deja gave, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm the favorite, but the other ones don't feel some type of way because we take care."
And
of
that's what I was getting to. Like back in our generation, we had civil rivalry.
Yeah.
This generation, you better not say nothing to nobody brother and sister. Like the sisters is very protective of their brother and vice versa. Like it ain't so much of they bitter with each other in this generation. Like, you better not even look at one of them wrong.
Right.
Because they all love each other.
Right. Right. My sister says Kanye is coming, so maybe she'll call in and maybe we can hear from him. We got a few minutes before we get up out of here. If they call in, we get to the call. But a few stories I want to get to. Basically, I was asking, should Philadelphia Eagles got an invite to the White House? Should they go?
This goes back to when you asked me about Golden State. Yes. Why wouldn't you? If you feel like, this is what I say, if you feel like Donald Trump is so racist, kill him with kindness. Don't let him run you away.
Yeah,
I won a championship.
But what about the people that say, well, we standing up for what we believe in. We don't agree with his politics.
But at some point, you have to put the team first. If the Eagles are going, you have to put the team first. I'm not saying you got to go in there phony kicking and smile. You don't shake his hand. But if the team is going, you cannot, because next is going to be in the press, oh, well, Malcolm Jenkins didn't show up. You know, you don't need that. If the team is going, I'm going. Now, if it was private invites, one-on-one invites, I understand. But if the Philadelphia Eagles are going, I'm going.
So, what do y'all think, y'all? If you was on the team and got invited to the White House, would you go if you didn't believe in Trump's politics? You don't agree with what he's about? Would you still go, or would you boycott the White House because you standing up for what you believe in? That's the question. Okay, I think this is Kanye coming in. Thanks for calling Alan Powell Show. Hello?
Okay,
What's going on, Kanye?
what's going on?
I got a question for you. You listening?
Yeah,
Who is your mom's favorite?
me? Caleb, no, it's Caleb.
You say Kayla?
Yeah,
Kayla say him.
Kayla said it was you.
I heard her.
So,
Be honest.
okay, well, thanks for calling in. That's all I got for you.
Alright.
All right, bye-bye. So I think it goes both ways. I think the baby and whoever her favorite is, that's how it goes. Yeah. It's either a favorite.
The baby definitely has a favorite.
Baby definitely is.
Baby definitely has a favorite.
Yeah, but the baby, go and tell him how you feel with love. Oh, that's you talking about them going to the White House.
Yeah. That's what I say. If you got something to say, there go your platform. Say it to him.
Right on.
But
right on.
at some point, you have to put the team first.
Got you. Another story I want to get to before we get up out of here. Krista Glover, the wife of a U.S. Open champion, she got arrested for domestic violence
On her husband. Right.
And basically the story goes, he said every time he would play bad on a golf course, she would call him a loser, would call him a P-U-S-S-Y.
Right.
And she said, if you don't win, the kids is leaving, and you would never see them again. If he don't play well on a golf course, this is what she did.
And who called the police? The stepmom? The mother-in-law?
The mother-in-law called the police.
So she was actually in there beating on him.
I don't know exactly. They said domestic violence. But my question is this. And I'm not going to ask you. This is to the
No, ask me because I think it was going to go into what I want to say.
If you was in a sport and you didn't play well, and your wife came and you called you a loser, called you this, saying, you know what, if you don't do well in this football field, I'm taking these kids and we out this thing.
At that point, that's when I would realize what she loved me for. And it ain't because she loved me.
Yeah. I seen the picture and she looked crazy.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I wonder would this story get much hype if it would have been the other way around and he was beating on her.
Oh no, he would have been thrown under the jail.
But since she's supposed to be beating on him,
yeah,
I ain't heard nobody talk about this. This is the first time I heard about it. This is the first time I heard about it when you sent it to me.
Yeah, you know it's a double standard, but at least I mean she did get arrested, you know.
Yeah.
And she got
but
charged.
that just have to ask yourself like, what type of household are you in that? Well, we always say two type of men: one that run their house and one that run around their house.
Yeah. Comment I want to get to. Roman Bronson says Trump going to do something crazy, and then you know they're going to put your picture all over the news like Steve Harvey. I wouldn't go for real.
But at some point, you have to put the team first. Because if you don't go, your name's going to definitely it's going to be slandered all on CNN. If you don't go, but if you do go,
well, not necessarily. Who didn't go this past? Golden State didn't go.
The team didn't go.
Oh, you saying if you just want to play?
Right, that's what I'm saying. The team didn't.
I don't think Michael Bennett went when the Patriots won.
Michael, you mean Seattle? Michael Bennett on the Patriots.
I mean Martellus Bennett, his brother. He was a tight end.
Was Donald Trump in office?
Yeah.
No, Donald Trump just got in office last year.
Let me
Donald
see.
Trump could have been in office.
So Philly
Would be the first
right.
football team for Donald Trump.
But the year before, the Patriots won, right?
Right, so it was
I
still
think they
Obama.
invited. I think he invited them. I don't know. Anyway, but it was a team. It was some players that didn't go to the White House a few times, and I don't think they name didn't get slandered. Like I think it was some players that didn't go a few times. But anyway, moving on. My wife said I think Wink was big my favorite. We not doing grandchildren. We doing children. So who was my mom said my Uncle Bill and Auntie Annie was big my favorite. Trevor, I think if you just joining in, we asking who's the favorite child.
Trevor act like he's the only child anyway.
He might be the only child.
Yeah, he might be the only child.
Another story I want to get to before we get up out of here. Ruben Foster ex said she lied to end his career.
And see, this is why I say the world is so sensitive, because just to say domestic violence sparks up everything.
So just in case y'all don't know what's going on, a football player got accused of domestic violence.
Right. Repeatedly.
Yeah, and so I think he got like suspended.
Yeah, and he hasn't been resigned.
And I mean, he's still with San Francisco, but
he was in the contract yet.
yeah, but they like they gonna wait to see how it plays out. But then the girl just comes out and basically came out and said she lied to end him. She was mad because they had just broke up. She even stole jewelry from him.
But the point of the matter is, like, it's just that sensitive that if you say that, your word can
your name can get flown through the mud just off a simple allegation. And then now this girl, Trevor said, "What did y'all ask?" The question that's been sparked on this show is, if you are you got multiple siblings, Trevor, who's the favorite child? And I don't think you got no kids.
Nah, because Trevor definitely act like he don't get.
So if you got any brothers or sisters, Trevor, who's your parents' favorite? That's the question. But yeah, that story was crazy, man, because that man's name got tarnished off of what she did.
Right, and because you know the NFL is so sensitive and so scary about it. You know,
especially since the Ray Rice.
Yeah, since Ray Rice opened the door for Roger Goodell to give you the whole year off.
Yeah.
He didn't even do nothing. Now, what if Roger Goodell would have suspended him?
Yeah.
And like, and the season would have kicked off, he done missed 6-7 paychecks.
All this money on a lie.
Yeah.
But then some people might say, she just saying that because maybe they made a backhanded agreement.
But now you're looking at it two different ways, because you can look at it that way, like,
yeah,
is she telling the truth and he paid off? Oh, I'm gonna get back with you, blah blah blah. Or
Right.
did she really lie?
Right.
Anyway,
That's
it's always a
interesting.
sticky situation.
It is. One last story we're gonna get to and get up out of here. The NHL, the Vegas Golden Knights, man, made it to the Stanley Cup Finals in their expansion year.
Hey, Las Vegas is going to become the city of sports. Watch when they put
the football team.
The Raiders going to do good. I like the ladies, and I believe the NBA team will be there.
How impressive is that though, to be an expansion team and make it to the that's the first.
You ran through the league the whole year. You was number one in the West the whole year.
I wish Frank was watching, because I would love him to call in and answer, like, so how did it go? Like when they was expansion team, did they get a great player?
I think,
how did it go?
No, it was a great team.
I know they probably got the number one pick in the draft.
Yeah, and you know, and then you I think they got a person from each team.
Yeah.
Something like that. But no, they just play a great team. Like, I watch hockey, I don't really understand it, but
Yeah.
I watched it because now I see the Capitals folding, they was up,
Yeah.
But no, Las Vegas had a good team from day one to now.
Right.
They was number one the whole year.
That's crazy. Trevor said, I got one brother and I am the favorite. Laugh out loud.
Trevor, we knew that anyway.
But that's due to my brothers falling on hard times.
Trevor, we knew you the favorite anyway.
That's interesting to me. My sister said it's a shame when females or males do things towards others out of vain potential. Yeah, it's a sad story, man. But we about to get up out of here, man. Before we get up out of here, give a little scripture. I was in a word, and it was a scripture, John. I think it was John 1-15. I was reading. It was talking about bearing fruit, and but if you want to read it, go home and read it, or look at it later. The part that I want to get to is it was a part that said that he would cut off the branch. He would cut off the branch, prune the branch to help it out, to help the branch get better later. And basically what I got from it was, when we go through stuff, sometimes we're gonna go through things so it can make us better, later on in life. So every time you go through stuff, don't always look at it as just a simple trial. Some trials is gonna help you get better in life later. So just stay the course, get through it. You're gonna be able to look at it later and be like, man, I got through that. God brought me through it. So that's it, man. We about to get up out of here.
Before we get up out of here, just so you know, Houston is up 48-43.
Yeah, man. James Harden just picked Kevin Durant pocket.
I know that you ain't even want to talk about that since they was losing, but I throw it out there.
I've been looking at the score like, what's going on, man? But yeah, Houston is up 50-43. I'm a little shocked, but we about to get up out of here, man. For Mr. Hollywood, I'm Al. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all same time, same day.
Oh, are we next holiday Monday? Yeah, we good. Yeah, we good.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We out this thing. Like it, share it. Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe. Invite your friends next time.
That's great. Hey, that conversation sparked it up, man.
Yeah.
Sparked it up.
You come with some good questions, brother.
Hey, I'm Hollywood, man. Everything is a life experience, man.